Welcome back, football fanatics, to another electrifying episode of Soccer Spender. Tonight, we plunge deep into the clash that's got the entire footballing world buzzing: Aston Villa versus Paris Saint-Germain. A Champions League showdown nobody expected, but everybody is now watching like hawks. This is more than a match. It's legacy versus rebellion, money versus grit, reputation versus redemption. So buckle up, because this one's dripping with drama. Let's start by stating the obvious. No one, absolutely no one, had Aston Villa in their Champions League quarter-final predictions at the start of the season. Let's be real. We were all too busy talking about Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, maybe even Barcelona's mini-revival. But Aston Villa? Nah, we dismissed them as a decent Premier League side who might make the Europa League at best. And yet, here they are, standing toe-to-toe with a European juggernaut in PSG. The first leg at the Parc des Princes was a rollercoaster of emotions. Villa drew first blood with a clinical strike from Morgan Rogers, shocking the home crowd into silence. For a good 20 minutes, it felt like a classic upset in the making. But then reality bit back. PSG's star-studded squad hit the gas. Goals from Desiree Doué, Khvicha, Kvaratskhelia, and Nuno Mendes flipped the script, securing a 3-1 victory and putting Villa on the back foot. But here's the twist: the scoreline doesn't tell the full story. Villa weren't dominated. In fact, for long spells, they looked organised, composed, and even threatening. The difference? Clinical finishing and experience at the highest level. PSG punished every half mistake Villa made. But Unai Emery knows this game. He's no stranger to European knockout football. And here's the poetic subplot: Emery was PSG's manager during the club's darkest Champions League moment, the 6-1 collapse at Camp Nou in 2017. You better believe that ghost still haunts him, and what sweeter revenge than eliminating his old club with a so-called underdog. Villa Park is a fortress this season. Unbeaten in all home UCL matches so far, including a statement win over Bayern Munich, this isn't just hope. It's history in motion. This stadium, with its roaring fans and that iconic Holt End, is where legends could be born. Emery has instilled discipline, resilience, and a sharp counter-attacking edge. He knows PSG's weaknesses, yes, even now under Luis Enrique. The pressure's not on Villa. It's on PSG, the team that's spent billions chasing this title. Anything less than UCL glory is failure for them. Let's address the elephant in the room: PSG's legacy. They've had more meltdowns in the UCL than most clubs have had appearances. The names change: Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Icardi, Ramos, but the story remains the same: quarter-final bottlenecks, semi-final heartbreaks, and final failures. It's a narrative that no one at the club seems capable of shaking. Luis Enrique is trying to shift that identity, but the shadow looms large. Even now, up 3-1, there's an unspoken nervousness about PSG's ability to close the deal. This second leg will not be a stroll in the park. Villa will press. They'll fight. They'll hit hard. They've got nothing to lose, and that makes them dangerous. And PSG? Well, they've got everything to lose. This is a team that lives in the headlines. A loss here doesn't just eliminate them, it implodes the whole project. Think about it: how long can Mbappe stay motivated if the club keeps choking? How long can fans keep buying into this illusion of European dominance? This match is more than progression. It's about pride, about identity. Statistically, the odds favor PSG. They've won 7 of their last 10 away matches. Kvaratskhelia has been electric since joining from Napoli. Donnarumma is finally showing the composure expected of Italy's number 1. And with Vitinha and Zaire Emery controlling the midfield, this team is balanced like never before. But numbers don't win knockout ties, moments do. Let's not overlook Villa's weapons. Ollie Watkins is a nightmare to mark. Douglas Luiz is criminally underrated, and Leon Bailey, on his day, is as unpredictable and explosive as any winger in Europe. And don't forget the mastermind behind it all, Unai Emery, a man who has more European trophies than most clubs. This isn't new territory for him. If anything, he thrives in these tense, two-legged chess matches. And here's where things get juicy. There are whispers in the French media that not all is well inside the PSG camp. Kvaratskhelia, despite his performances, is reportedly unhappy with the tactical system. Mbappe's future still hangs in the balance. Real Madrid keeps knocking. And Enrique? He's been accused of overthinking these big nights. If Villa get an early goal, it's panic stations all over again. Villa fans, this is your moment to dream. This club has tasted European success before, way back in 1982. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter? Could they be the Leicester City of the Champions League? Stranger things have happened. And if they pull this off, it would be the greatest UCL upset since Ajax dismantled Real Madrid in 2019. PSG fans, you might want to brace yourselves. This isn't just another English side. This is a team with nothing to fear, a manager with revenge on his mind, and a fanbase that will scream for 90 minutes straight. If your defense loses shape for even a second, this tie is back on. Now let's stir the pot a little more. What happens if PSG fail again? Do they sack Enrique? Does Mbappe finally bolt? Does the Qatari project implode, leaving behind another, what could have been, chapter in football's glittering graveyard of fallen giants? There's so much on the line, and that's what makes this match box office. Injuries. Suspensions. All eyes will be on the final team sheets. Villa need every weapon available. PSG will hope for a clean bill of health, but one key absence could swing momentum. This is chess, not checkers, and one wrong move could decide the entire tie. Whatever happens, this is what the Champions League is all about. Passion. Grit. Noise. Pride. A team that dares to dream, versus a team that fears failure. It's Shakespeare on grass. It's Hollywood with boots. It's everything we love about the beautiful game. So what's our prediction? Well, buckle up, because this is where we get controversial. Soccer Spender is calling a 2-0 win for Aston Villa in regular time. That's right, tie level at 3-3. Extra time. And maybe, just maybe, a penalty shootout. Villa to win it. Why? Because football writes the best stories. Because karma waits years for a comeback. Because Unai Emery has a score to settle. Because PSG, despite their millions, still haven't learned how to kill the beast when it's wounded. Is it bold? Yes. Is it possible? Absolutely. And that's why we love this sport. This has been your in-depth pre-match breakdown on Soccer Spender. Get your popcorn ready. Because whether you're a PSG loyalist or riding the Villa underdog train, one thing's for sure, this match will be unforgettable. We'll see you post-match for the fireworks, the fallout, and the final word. Until then, keep spending time on the game that never sleeps. This is Soccer Spender, signing off, where money meets passion, and legends are just one upset away.